So, you guys' plan here. Uh,
Yeah, sadly my PC crashed after, so the recording got bugged.
you guys. Okay, yeah, sorry. You guys have plenty to take high ground here. Um, okay. Let's just see. First mistake here. Okay, so right now, what's the mistake?
Probably me pinning too far.
Yeah,
Or
right. There's obviously, yeah, that's a mistake.
hmm
But overall, you guys are also down one. Just like
okay,
look at their team comp. They're running Ana. First of all, they're running Doomfist. Like you
okay.
guys stuffing yourselves this choke here right now
hmm
is just, especially right now, you're down Lucio, right? So you guys bomb in. These guys can't really push in that fast, right?
Okay.
You pin too far. Obviously, it's a small mistake.
Yeah.
But again, just a little,
So basically, push up a little, then bomb, or bomb shorter, or something like that. Okay.
or just chill. Like
Okay.
literally, like right now, right? Like it's not like if they have like Hanzo or like Junkrat or something, yes, playing right here probably isn't the play. Or sorry, like sitting isn't the play.
hmm
But you guys just like trying to force yourselves to this choke, giving this Doomfist. Like look at this Doomfist engage, right?
Yeah.
You guys bomb in. Doomfist like, all right, sweet, and it's just gonna hit the backliner out. And
Yeah.
I know for a fact he gets a kill off this.
So we could then just
Literally
sit
sit cart.
cart. Okay.
Yeah,
Sit
again,
cart and then maybe like bomb or window on the cart to force them off the high ground.
again, right. This is literally exactly the same as Oasis like yesterday, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, high ground's really great, but don't force it, especially if the enemy team doesn't need it either, right?
Okay,
Like,
so we could just literally push cart because that corner's free from where they're holding.
yeah,
Once we get around that corner where the sign is, just window and just shoot them and they have to fall back.
yeah. Look at this, right? You push cart, and
Oh,
then
shit.
eventually they have to drop, right?
Yeah.
And what do you do once they drop?
Push them.
Yeah,
Or
you can push them,
smartly push
and
them.
then same thing, right? You can Kiddo or Bok can like Seraph can go up here, Bok, and then Baptiste, right? Baptiste can play there too. Again, Baptiste, if he sits right, like like right here or something, like one of these little things, I know you can do it. He can heal the Rhine, right click, so he can heal the McCree that's playing up here. The Diva can sit here. She can support the McCree if they're all pushing your Rhine, the Diva can drop back and help him. But again, just forcing yourselves to a choke when you don't need to.
Okay. Makes sense. So
And the next
definitely
fight
way
here,
easier than we made it seem. Or way easier than we made it. Yeah, because we made it hard. It's easy. Okay.
and if you do really need to take high ground for a fight,
Yeah.
um, and you are playing against a chokey type comp,
Mm-hmm.
um, obviously you guys don't play too much Doomfist, so I don't expect you to know too much. But Doomfist is a very choky character with like his abilities. He doesn't want to. He wants to engage once and get the kill. Like Doomfist's value is like this, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
time to thing. It's not like Hans or whatever. It's like that's like straight. So Doomfist wants to literally like be at top of his value. He goes for the slam, and then he doesn't want to. He wants to win the fight right there. So you don't really want to go through chokes. You want to play open space against Doom, because open space automatically makes the fight slower.
Okay.
Because you can't like clump up and take a whole bunch of damage. So, but if you do want to take high ground, a better way would to be going like through here
And up
and then
those
up
stairs.
these stairs here, right? Um,
Oh, okay.
again, the problem with this way is if they have like double shield Ash or something like that, then you're again a little longer rotational, too much space. So up here is good against like an
Okay.
Arisa comp stuff, but against this team comp,
What do you have about the right side push? So go inside right and then walk up those other stairs and go out where,
stairs,
yeah,
right?
that way. Yeah, basically.
Um, this is
Because it is
again,
definitely
you're the exact
longer.
same issue, right? The exact same issue you're facing, right?
Okay.
You have to go through this tiny choke.
Okay.
And pretty sure Death Knight goes up here, which is fine. That's good positioning.
Okay.
It's a good angle. But again, if you guys all go up here, once you as Ryan play right here and the Baptist like right here, the Doom's just gonna fly past you
Okay.
and kill the Bap.
Okay. 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 So the best push would be bottom left and right around those stairs.
And you guys do it, but you guys all say the mistake, which could be Bok. So look, you guys do exactly the right play, right? You have your
hmm
core play around cart, play the corner here, which is fine. Then you have Seraph push high ground.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the issue here?
Baptiste doesn't
Yeah,
have the
Seraph
best
is no help,
sights. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Seraph does peek us a little too early. Like, he probably should have just played here until they
Just
actually drop or
wait.
move.
Okay.
There's no point in me just saying here, but Baptiste. Okay, I think he jumps up right now, but he does drop, plays the cart. Bok Bok, not gonna get mad at him, but like he should be playing around here.
So the diva should
And
be
then
like on
and then we see
artillery,
what happens,
playing in
right?
between the middle. Okay.
Seraph isn't getting support. Seraph's fault. He peeked too early again because if he just sat here and then eventually once and they start looking at him shooting up here, then Seraph peeks. It splits their attention, but Seraph peeks too early, so
Mm-hmm.
then these guys can focus Seraph and not have to worry about like the core or
Okay.
cart, for example. So it's mistake Seraph, but again, like if a Baptiste was playing like right here, and then he was around playing like right here, Baptiste, and again he can jump to right here, he can jump to right here, play the cover a bit. If he is out of if you are out of LOS. But again, no one can help Seraph. Diva's not playing there. He just has no backup.
Oh, okay.
And again, where's Deathknight right now?
Right side setting up.
Oh, yeah,
So
he's flanking. So again, like Deathknight's still setting up. So another problem with Seraph's timing.
okay. And then we
Like
just
right now would be great. Not right now, but a couple seconds before.
before
That'd be a great time for Seraph to peek and Deathknight to engage, right? Because
because
then
they're
they would
all the way
grab
by.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay.
obviously they screw up big time. Like look where they grab and look where their team is. But
Yeah.
let's say that they play this right and they push for the grab. Tracer comes
Death's
in a flank.
free from there. Okay.
Stair comes in a flank here.
Yeah.
They have to like if they ignore them, then
Yeah.
they die. If they don't,
Even
then
here, if
stays
Kree was
peaceful.
on high ground, they're on the far side of the high ground, so he still has range to poke them out. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you guys get the pick, which is fine.
And then all right.
Okay,
Doom and that stairs is
again
just gone.
here, obviously they do click Q, which is
Mhm.
unlucky, but you guys get that pick. Again, you don't really need to force like, and they use Nano there.
Mhm.
Just back up, right? Just kite that. Just there's no reason to because the longer this fight goes, the higher advantage you guys are in.
Okay.
Um, because teammate would be alive, Bep would be alive if you guys just back up. Obviously, they
Mm.
do alt, so there's a possibility you guys die there, but man, just a slight mistake. Okay, again, you don't need to go for these charge.
I don't
I
need
don't
to
really
charge
like.
every time. Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to charge. Because this bomb here, it's not again. It's we talk about the four steps. I won't list them out here, but this bomb here is to clear angles, right? So it doesn't need to get kills, right? If it gets kills,
Okay.
great. If not, this bomb is to look to make space, and then you can brawl mid
Yeah.
fight.
I just did
If
a
you're
lot
looking
because
for
they
like,
weren't hurt. Never
yeah,
countercharged or anything.
if they like window, because again, like the
Mhm.
proper team doesn't really rely on the Ryan here.
Yeah.
They can position properly. Um, you get the Zarya, you guys take the space just fine. Right now, I'd probably grab cart.
Yeah, we were yelling at somebody to get it.
Yeah. Again, like right now, right? You guys shouldn't be poking ring. You should be taking high ground as
Okay.
a team, right? Right here. You want to force these guys off. Plus, you'd be able to angle free. And again, you can
Okay.
always with brawl, you can always drop off high ground, but you can't just get up there.
Okay.
Ser- and again, right? Like Seraphinians, what's it really gonna do? Because they're on high ground, they can just play the cover.
Okay.
And then you see again, right? Teammate teammates in the right spot, which is fine. Box in the right spot. But if you guys had more people, like, there's no point of you being on card right now, right? The
Yeah.
only person needs to be on card is like maybe Lucio, maybe Bok can be there if the Rens if you guys had the core up here, right?
Uh-huh.
They're not brawling you right now. They're sitting on the corner here. If you guys were all up here, this Doom could never engage, and or else he would die. But because teammates up here alone, Bok's kind of off doing his own like he was just kind of out of it, I guess. But
Mhm.
teammate doesn't die, Doomfist can't engage, and then again, if you control this high ground, it forces a Doomfist to play in the low ground, and Doomfist on low ground is like useless.
Okay.
Because the best way to counter flanker like heroes like Winston, um, like Doomfist, is like there's two ways. Um, there's absorbing, and then there's setup. So here's like let's say Winston, right? A lot of people in gold be like, oh, their Winston's doing a lot. Go Reaper, right?
Yeah.
And that's stopping the that's like absorbing it. That means when he dives, we're gonna kill him. Now the
Okay.
problem with that is that if you play like that, then if you play to absorb, right? We're gonna go whatever. McCree just gonna sit in the back. We're just gonna stun him wherever, right?
Yeah.
Then he could just never like he could just do it in the mid fight, right? He could wait to resources if a good Doomfist doesn't just engage off the bat like this guy's doing.
Mhm.
Um, um, and like maybe you don't stop it, right? Maybe the Doomfist, you swap break for the Doomfist. He goes in, he slams uppercuts. You bash him. He gets out. Maybe you save someone, but now you have no resources, right? So the better way to
Yeah.
stop heroes like Winston, like Pharah, Echo, like any flanker really, is to not let them set up, not let them get that angle, right? And this goes into clearing angles. If you guys had someone up here, you clear this high ground off. Now this Doomfist is sitting right here, not, like being a punch bot. He's never gonna get a kill doing that. Same with like
Okay.
it. If a Winston's playing up, if a Winston's, you guys are all low ground, and Winston's sitting up here just tickling you, then he can do that all he wants. But if you guys on high ground, it forces the Winston to jump back. It forces them to all clump up in a group, and then he can brawl.
Yeah.
You see, like, yeah, you grabbed, but you guys were clumped up anyways. That's kind of messy fight. Yeah,
Mhm.
that, like again, like that's just kind of like nobody punched that Doomfist really. I know he had ultimate, but still, like he survived way too long. Um,
Okay.
but again, just don't don't force high ground, don't force anything like that.
Okay.
Um, again, like the first step is clearing angles, right? But make sure that those angles you're clearing are important.
Okay.
Like, you can come out of the spawn here and then be like, all right, make sure clear over here, make sure go to respawn, clear that, make sure no one's there, go back, set up this high ground. Is anybody here? No. All right, like you don't need to do that, and
Okay.
especially more important when if going through chokes and tiny stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Because like especially
that's
with
kind of
this
it.
comp, it's just the only one that really uses high ground is the Kree. Because Azaria's not useful on high ground there. Reinhardt's not useful on high ground. So yeah, makes sense.